Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay and I work with Saddlebook. Today I will be showing you how to run rounds within your event. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, today we will be going over running rounds. So to start, we already have all of our entries in round 1. So now that we've got all of those entries, we're going to go ahead and go into round 2 and add qualifying entries using the No Preference group, add qualifiers. Now we're going to go down to round 3 or our average and add qualifying entries, no draw preference, and add qualifiers. Now, if you were to do a different qualifying method for round 3 or what we have as the average, such as bringing in a short go class where people are qualifying from both round 1 and round 2, both of your round 1 and round 2 would need to be closed in the final results before you can add people into round 3. But because we are doing an average and it's a carryover only class, all we need is everyone who enters to be brought into this class. So that's why we can do it now. On that note, for our round 2, that will be a reverse draw. So we've got 13 entered in round 1 and round 2. We've already done our draw for round 1, but we have not scored anyone. But we know that we want to do a reverse draw. So for that, because we have all entries, we can now go to the gear on the right and then draw. Go ahead and unlock the draw. And we're going to use this reverse 100 open barrels down. And that gives us our reverse draw from round 1. We're going to go ahead and publish. Now it's published and ready for scores. We're going to go back to our main page. We'll score a couple people in round 1, and then we'll score a couple people in round 2 and show you what that looks like for round 3. Okay, we just got done scoring for round 1. So now you'll see in round 3 that there are 13 scored. Those are just for round 1. You can click on the scored, and that's going to show you your leaderboard. There is no leaders at this time because we are waiting for round 2. If you clicked all pages, that would give you everyone as of round 1's results. But you'll see there's 13 times still pending additional times because this is an average. So we're going to go back to our production page. We are going to do our splits for our money with 30% going to each round and then 40% going to our average open. So that's 30, 30, 40 split between our $55 fees. So for that, we're going to want to make sure that we get the right percentage amount. To do that, you will need to do the math separately, and then you would need to add it into the payout tab for each round. You will want to do your payouts manually, and you'll want to contact your product champion to help you with that. It's a pretty simple process, but you'll want them to help you know how to do it. Once you have your payouts set, I'm going to go to round 1, and then the gear, and final results. Everything looks correct on the right side as far as my divisions go. So I'm going to go ahead and close results. Now that I've got that, I want to pay out 3 places. Everything looks correct. And then I will apply winnings. And I'd already done my percentages and my payout. So that was set up correctly based off of a $1,600 total purse. And those are my payouts. Now that everyone's done here, I can either create checks for round 1 here or wait until the end. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to my production page. You can see round 1 has been closed. Round 3 has been scored for just round 1. And I'm going to go ahead and give round 2 some entries. I'm going to go ahead and give round 2 some times and come right back. Now that I have those times recorded for round 2, I'm going to go ahead and close results. I'm going to go to the gear on the right, final results, close results, and then go ahead and pick my placings. And I'm just paying the top 3 places. And it looks like there was a tie in round 1, so you'll see it split 3rd place between those 2. And it paid everyone else accordingly. Great, looks great. I'm going to apply winnings. And again, I can either create and print checks from here or wait until the end. And I'm wanting to do my checks all in one. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my production page. You'll see now round 1 and round 2 have both been closed. And now I'm doing round 3. So I want to double check really quick that my leaderboard's correct. So I'm going to go up to my reports and leaderboard. I'm going to come to this little bar that says leaderboard and click round 3. So you'll see that round 3, because we were doing on an average, you have our average. Looks like Jason Dalton is winning on Sparkles with 2 16.7s, and then Lindsay Dalton, and so forth. Now that looks correct. I'm going to go back to my production page. I'm going to go to round 3 and the gear on the right. Final results. Everything looked correct, so I'm going to go ahead and close results. Then I'm going to pay out my top 3 places, and that can be whatever you want. You could pay out any places that you desire, but I'm just going to pay out my top 3. Payouts look correct, so I'm going to apply winnings. And now that I've got that, I'm going to go up to my event drop down and then my winnings. And I'm going to create all checks. Depending on how you have your round set up, this could look different. Because we didn't have a short go for round 3, we were just waiting on average times. As soon as round 1 and round 2 were done, we were able to do our round 3 results. Again, back to the money, you will need to calculate your own monies separately to split between these rounds, or if you are paying between these rounds. And on that note, you'll want to reach out to your product champion to help you with that. But that is how you run rounds. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more helpful hints.